They say Bugatti is just about speed. They say it's a vulgar display of wealth, a crude instrument for going very, very fast in a straight line, a numbers game for sheikhs and tech billionaires. They say it's a Volkswagen in a very, very expensive suit. They are, to put it mildly, completely and utterly wrong. To think a Bugatti is merely about its top speed is like saying a Spitfire was just a delivery system for machine guns. It misses the entire, glorious, magnificent point. These cars are not just machines, they are statements, they are rolling thunder, crafted with a fanaticism that borders on madness. But none of them, not one, has the presence of a Bugatti. None of them makes the air crackle in the same way. When one of these Molsheim monsters arrives, everything else just stops. Let's start with the Veyron, the car that broke the world. When Ferdinand Piëch laid down the law, his engineers must have wept. He demanded over 1,000 horsepower. He demanded a car that could exceed 400 kilometers per hour. But, crucially, it also had to be a car you could drive to the opera in the evening. It had to be as docile as a Golf in city traffic. It had to be comfortable. It had to be reliable. It had to start every single time. This wasn't a stripped-out racing car. Oh, I'm done. A challenge to physics and engineering. The result, the Bugatti Veyron 16.4, 10 radiators to stop it melting into a very expensive puddle. The exposed W16, an engine that at full chat inhales as much air in 1 minute as a human breathes in 4 days. The engineering problems were monumental. They invented new ways of testing, new materials, new systems. The tires, developed with Michelin, cost more than a hot hatchback. They last about 15 minutes at top speed. After the Veyron, what could you possibly do for an encore? The world thought Bugatti had shot its bolt. How do you top the car that topped everything? The answer was, the Chiron. It wasn't just a Veyron with more power. No, a complete rethink. An exercise in refinement, a mission to make the impossible feel effortless. Turned it into automotive sculpture. A masterpiece. Headline, 1,500 horsepower. Ludicrous number. The real story, how it delivers that power. New, larger turbochargers, working sequentially. Below 3,800 RPM, 2 turbos engaged for instant linear response. Rev climb, a flap opens, the other 2 kick in. No sudden, terrifying wallop. A single, relentless, impossibly smooth wave of acceleration. Like sustained rocket thrust, not a bomb. Then the look. Veyron, function over form. Chiron, where the art department took over. The signature C-line, a structural element funneling air to the side intakes. Rear, dominated by an 8-foot light bar with 82 LEDs. A statement, the last thing others will see. All this talk of horsepower and carbon fiber misses the most important component in any Bugatti, the human being. These cars are not built on a soulless, automated production line. They are assembled by hand in a place called the Atelier. It's located in Molsheim, France, on the same hallowed ground where Ettore Bugatti built his original masterpieces. The building itself is more like a modern art gallery or a science lab. It's clean, quiet, and flooded with natural light. There are no robots here, just people. A team of just 20 highly skilled technicians assembles each car. That's it, 20 people. Each person is a master of their craft. One person is responsible for the entire powertrain, another for the chassis. They don't just bolt parts together, they fettle, they adjust, they measure. The tolerances are microscopic. A single car takes on average 6 months to build. A Bugatti's finish isn't just paint, it's a process. Each layer of paint and clear coat is applied by hand, then sanded, then polished, then inspected under special lights. This happens over and over, for weeks. The result is a finish that looks like liquid glass. For cars with exposed carbon fiber bodies, the weave must align perfectly across every single panel. If one panel is off by a millimeter, it is rejected. This is the hidden secret. It's the people. It's the pride they take in their work. Before any car is delivered, it undergoes a rigorous 300-kilometer road test. If they find one imperfection, it goes back until it is perfect. Sound is a critical and often overlooked part of the hypercar equation. Some cars shout, some scream. A Bugatti sings. It's a composition engineered as carefully as the engine itself. It starts from the moment you press the start button. The W16 awakens with a deep, multi-layered whirring and churning like some enormous mythical beast stirring from its slumber. At low speeds, it's deliberately subdued, a deep, confident baritone rumble, powerful but not obnoxious. but ask for more, and the character changes. As the revs build and the second pair of turbochargers engage, the baffles open, a furious, awe-inspiring crescendo. Bugatti's engineers spend thousands of hours tuning the exhaust note. They call it sound design, sculpting frequencies, eliminating harshness, amplifying richness. It's the bellow of 16 cylinders, the whistle of 4 turbochargers, and the whoosh of colossal air right behind your head. That sound vibrating through the carbon tub, through the seat, into your bones. It's emotion as much as feedback. In a world of silent, soulless electric appliances, the sound of a Bugatti is a glorious, defiant celebration of fire and fury. It builds anticipation. It rewards you when you push hard. It tells you exactly what the engine is doing. It's a raw, primal connection to the mechanics of the machine. You can have 1,500 horsepower, but it's utterly useless if you can't put it on the road or bring it to a stop. The most critical and least celebrated components of any Bugatti are its tires and brakes. These are not off-the-shelf parts. They are bespoke systems developed over years in a secretive high-stakes partnership. For the Veyron, for the Chiron, Bugatti worked hand in glove with Michelin. The challenge, comfort for daily driving, yet withstand the centrifugal forces and temperatures, over 400 kilometers an hour. At top speed, the valve cap on a Chiron tire weighs as much as a grown man. Michelin developed new compounds and construction techniques, even building an aircraft-grade testing machine to validate designs. The result is a masterpiece of chemical and structural engineering. It's why a Bugatti feels secure even as it bends physics. Stopping a 2-ton car from 400 generates heat enough to warm a small house for a week. Enormous carbon ceramic discs, titanium calipers with 8 pistons each, race tech civilized. The rear wing pivots up in less than half a second, adding immense drag and stabilizing the car. This fanatical focus on unseen systems builds trust, tested far beyond what owners will face. Press the brake, and it stops with ferocious, repeatable power. The tires won't delaminate. You can relax and enjoy the experience. Bugatti could have just kept making the Chiron. They could have sold as many as they could build. But that's not the Bugatti way. A new era of coach building, highly exclusive, limited-run models on the Chiron platform. Not just special editions with paint. Distinct projects, their own character, their own engineering focus, their own soul. First came the Devo, built for the corners. Massive fixed rear wing, revised aero, stiffened suspension, 8 seconds faster around Nardot than the Chiron. Sharper, more connected, only 40 made. Then the 110, 110, a tribute to the EB110, flatter front, 3-part intakes, narrow headlights, retro-futurism, only 10 units. And finally, La Voiture Noire, the black car. One of one, inspired by the Type 57 SC Atlantic. The most expensive new car ever sold. Every body panel custom carbon. Longer, more sculptural. The distinctive dorsal seam. Haute couture on 4 wheels. A car that transcends transportation. A singular work of art. To build cars at the edge of possibility, you cannot use ordinary materials. Bugatti's engineers are modern alchemists, pioneering exotic alloys and composites for properties, not price. Strength, lightness, heat resistance. It's engineering you usually find in aerospace or motorsport. The chassis is a carbon fiber monocoque, so strong that 3 elephants' worth of load would deflect it by less than a degree. That rigidity underpins precision handling and safety. The engine uses titanium and magnesium to save weight. Exhaust gases hotter than volcanic lava run through an all-titanium system. Even the screws are special-grade titanium, each a small fortune to save a few grams. The iconic horseshoe grille is milled from a single aluminum piece or 3D printed in titanium. Hundreds of hours for flawless strength and finish. What looks like metal is metal. What looks like carbon is carbon. No imitation. The M emblem is solid silver. The starter button and drive mode selector are anodized aluminum. Every touchpoint authentic and costly by design. Your fingertips constantly meet real materials. Substance and permanence. A reminder of the craftsmanship in every inch. This is the tangible reality of quality, embedded everywhere you look and touch. So, we come back to the original question. Why is Bugatti untouchable? It is not the speed, it is not the power, it is not the price. The secret is simpler and more profound, a culture of absolute uncompromising perfectionism. It's the collective will, the CEO, the engineer, the artisan polishing a piece of trim, to never, ever accept good enough. The courage to pursue an idea to its most extreme conclusion, regardless of the cost or difficulty. It is a promise, kept for over 100 years. Other companies build to a price. They make compromises. They reuse parts bins. They follow trends. Bugatti operates on a different plane. They build to a standard. The only standard is perfection. This is why a Quran feels as solid as a bank vault, even as it approaches the speed of sound. Why every switch clicks with rifle bolt precision. Why the car feels utterly composed and trustworthy. It's the result of thousands of decisions where the harder, more expensive option was chosen. When you buy a Bugatti, you are not just buying a car. You are buying a piece of that culture. You are buying thousands of hours of testing, failed prototypes, arguments over a single stitch, the relentless pursuit of a flawless weave, knowledge and passion of an entire team, felt in how it drives, sounds, and feels to your fingertips.